Take 15. I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. It's Simply Show Me, and I'm here to chat with you guys today about this style and my thoughts. So if you want to know, stay tuned. Hey guys, thank you so much for staying tuned to my channel. And if you did, it's because you want to know my thoughts on this protective hairstyle. I am excited for this video because it's video number 2 as far as my tenure back on YouTube. So if you watch my first video, you will recall that I kind of got back into the YouTube journey recently and wanted to really dive into my natural hair. For the past 8 years, I was rocking with my sew-ins, basically on constantly with a few breaks in between. And if you watch that video, you know why. But that's not what this is about. This is about this hairstyle and my thoughts.
This is not a tutorial, this is my thoughts on this protective hairstyle.
So I've been on YouTube and I've been on the hunt for the perfect protective style, and I saw this one and thought it was super cute and was like, I can try it. I'm sure I can do it. So of course, this is not my first time trying a crochet style. I did my first crochet style with the faux locks, and that was my first. Was it my first? No, I did my first crochet style with like the half. I used this hair, but the 10-inch, and I did like half, and then the top knot and the top. So I kind of had these, like the shorter ones, and I took them loose, and it was super cute and fun. So that was my first time trying the crochets, and I was like, I love this hair, I love this style, I want to try it with longer twists. And so of course I did that. So I literally, all you need is the hair and this fun little crochet needle that you can also get from your beauty supply store. And the style was super easy. So my thoughts on this hairstyle. I needed to do a protective hairstyle that would allow me to keep my hands out of my hair. I love touching my hair and playing in it. So I did last week. I've been wearing it now for about a week. Last week I went to my stylist and told her I needed a trim. So she gave me a blowout. I didn't really want that, but she said that, well, she's the type of stylist that needed to blow my hair out, or maybe it's my type of hair, I don't know. Some of you may argue that, but she wanted to blow my hair out and trim it to get a good trim. And I was fine with that. So she did that, she trimmed it, and then I told her, just go ahead and braid it up because I'm gonna throw a protective style in there the next day. So she did about 13 braids. She did 2 perimeter braids that connected in the back, and then she did about, maybe 11 braids going straight back. If you know what I mean, 13 braids, those are a little tiny on my head. I think, you guys may beg to differ, I think I have a smaller head. So maybe not my forehead, but my head size. 13 braids in my hair they're tiny, they're teeny. And so one of the struggles that I had was getting this crochet needle through those tiny little braids. I don't think it was anything that caused any damage or hurt to my hair, because if it did, I wouldn't have done it. And the braids weren't tight. It's just, you think about braids that are already about this size and width, and then sticking this needle through them, it's pretty tiny. So that was one of the things I didn't like. I would have preferred maybe she do maybe about 8 braids. And I'll know next time. I didn't know as she was doing them unless I would have said something. So if you want to do this style, you're going to try it, I would say, you know, not big chunky braids, but not tiny braids. Also, the more cornrows you have, I think the more hair you're going to need, depending on how full you want your look. So I used about 6 packs of this is Cuban twist hair. So last time I tried the twist, when I did the shorter style, I used looks like the Janet collection. And it was decent, but when I got the Janet, actually bought the Janet collection in the 18-inch, and it was very dry looking. Like it wasn't, it looked very old, and I wasn't wanting to rock with that. I mean, I know that hair is synthetic, this is, but I didn't want it to look dry, but I didn't want it to look too shiny. And this was the perfect in between. It wasn't too shiny. It looked very natural. It wasn't too shiny. It wasn't too dull. And this is I've never heard of this brand, but it's SNG Shake and Go. So it's SNGHair.com. And I got it from my local beauty supply store. And this is not a plug. This is not an ad. But I like this hair. And I will definitely use this line again. And this is a number 2. And I think this is the 18 inches as well. Again, I used a total of 6 packs. And I probably could have used 7. I have about 4 or 5 left over. I took some of them out. I'll get to that later. But I could have used 7 because the braids were so small. And you can see a little bit, like, I probably could have added one more here. So yeah. And you see, I know y'all noticed because you notice everything. But you can see this braid right here. I took the ones out of the top. Just because it was pulling, and I don't like that. So when I wore this style out today, I kind of, pulled it to the front, and I let it be. I also took some out of the back, so that anchor braid that she has going in the back, I didn't like the way it was pulling, or I just didn't like the way it felt, so I took those out as well. Now, again, just like my braids aren't tight. It's just once you crochet another piece of hair onto it, and now I got 6 packs. It's not that it's heavy, but it's a lot of hair, and I just don't want the unnecessary stress. So, speaking of that, this hair is not heavy. I feel like the faux locks were heavy, but this hair is not heavy as itself, but obviously the more packs you put on it, it's going to weigh your head down. So it's not that the hair itself is heavy. It's very light, but definitely the more you put in there, it kind of weighs you down a little bit. So that's one thing. Second biggest thing, y'all, sleeping in this hair. This is the struggle I've had. Nobody told me. Why did nobody tell me this hair was so hard to sleep in? Like, seriously, y'all, I'm like legit serious. I'm serious about my sleep. So when I try to sleep in this hair, I've tried a couple different things. And if you have a better way before this stuff comes out of sleeping in this hair, please let me know. I feel like I've tried all I know. So, of course, I've tried stuffing it all in a bonnet. But y'all, look at how much hair this is. I mean, it's a lot. It just got really hot. I didn't like it. It also made my head heavy, like this way. Didn't like it. I've also tried, I tossed my head upside down and put it all up. I threw it all up. It just made it heavier, like all angles, okay? I do shower with it all up and just kind of pinned and tucked out of the way. But when I tell y'all, sleeping in this is a beast, nobody told me. Like, I saw all these cute reviews on YouTube. I saw everybody rocking this hairstyle. Like, oh, so cute. Nobody told me it was going to be this hard to sleep in. So, please let me know if you have this style, if you've tried it and you've gotten some ways around it, because I don't know of any. And I'm ready to take them out, like, today. But I love the style. I love the ease of it. It's really easy. Like, you don't have to do anything to it. Like, I can get up and go. I don't even have to put makeup on. Like, my makeup for today is like half gone, so don't judge me, because I know y'all will. But, like, I mean, if I want a little change up, because I'm not, pulling it up. I'm not doing all that, especially some of the twists I've taken out. But, like, I'll take 2 twists from, like, behind. I don't know, like, behind my ear or something. And I'll just kind of pull it out of the way. Make a little tie in the back, and something fun like that, and bam, it's like out of my face. It's cute. Like, a little style like that, like, works. So it's just fun. You can tie off a different style. Like, you can do little fun stuff to it. So it's easy. It's fun. It's just sleeping. Like, they didn't tell me about sleeping in this. So that's my little default about this. I'm like, not default, but I don't really like that part. Like, everything else is cool. So that's all I really have, guys. I just wanted to talk about this hairstyle, that it's fun, it's easy, and it took me 2 hours. So if you have any questions, let me know, or comments. Like, let me know your thoughts. Did you like this style when you wore it, if you wore it? And if you're going to try it, I promise you it's easy. If you can't cornrow, maybe have somebody to do it. And I know there's other ways to crochet without cornrows, but have somebody else do it, or do your own cornrows. They don't have to be perfect. And this little crochet needle and a couple packs of this hair, and you're golden. And it's not hard. Literally, if this is the braid.
With the heel open, you're sticking the needle through the braid all the way through. You hook the hair, because the hair has a little loop, so you hook the hair, close the latch, pull it through. The hair's coming through. Take the hair off. Take the loop, pull the hair through. And that's all not.
That was the worst tutorial ever. I know it was. but you get the gist of it. And there's so many tutorials. There's so many amazing ladies that have done this hair on here. So, but yeah, this style, y'all, it's fun. But I just wanted to share with y'all the sleeping part. I have not seen anybody complain about sleeping in this hair. So I'm like, I gotta get out there and let my YouTubers know this is not it. Trying to sleep. Anywho, comment, guys, rate, subscribe if you're already not, and if you are, thank you for rocking with me because I have not been on here for a while. So if you were subscribed, if you're part of that like 400 and something, thank you for staying tuned and watching my channel. So, and if you're new, hey, thank you for joining, and tell your friends, and I don't know, everybody come and just let me know your thoughts. So thank you guys, thumbs up, leave comments, and I will see you in the next video. By the way, if you see the same outfit, I'm about to get my recording on tonight because that's the only way a girl's gonna get it done, okay? Thank you guys. Bye. This video ain't it. It ain't.